EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Columbus Explorers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they try the right side here. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the bootleg. Strong. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to Hunt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Strong. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Well, throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Number 30. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. McKee. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Inches. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Chicago. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Strong, eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder. Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Strong. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points. You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On the left side, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Explorers nothing.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A gain of
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, hit their spot, and stacked him up.
The pass. Complete to number 17. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Less than a yard.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. This is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. McKee, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, McKee. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at the...
Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
And the Bills' first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
To the running back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First target, first catch, and a first down. They run the counter. McKee. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14. Explorers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. There's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Swings it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Strong. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Strong. That one is caught by Hunt. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off play action. Strong. He's got Burton here. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Strong is going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown, Chicago.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10. Strong. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down now. McKee, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st down. Strong. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Strong. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Strong. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 4th down, Strong. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Ball carrier. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this game?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Caught by number 12.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 3 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a handoff working right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back now in Columbus. And a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Strong. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing on first down. Strong. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And all the way down to the 39. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And they'll go run game here with the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Strong. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Airing one out for Boyd. They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's caught. Touchdown.
Cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Loss. And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to have it Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, loss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A quick toss outright. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Today's final score.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.